This equation, this system of equations doesn't have any variables that are already solved for, and it has a fraction. My personal opinion is that when you see something like this, where everything's in standard form, I think that elimination is the way to go. So the first thing I would do before I worry about eliminating any variables would be to clear out the fraction in the bottom equation. So I'm going to multiply everything by the denominator, which is 2. That top equation is just going to get copied down. Nothing's going to change. And then my bottom equation, 1/2 times 2 is 1, so I'm just going to be left with my x. And then that 2 is going to get multiplied by everything else. So that's what I have now. I have no more fractions, which is nice. Now I need to get something to eliminate. So I think the easiest thing to do here would be to multiply my bottom equation by -9. That way, the -9x will cancel out with the positive 9x. So I'm going to copy down the pink one again, and I'm not changing anything. And then I'm going to change the purple one. I'm going to multiply everything by -9. So I would have -9x minus 18y, and then I would have equals -72. So now I'm going to add these two things together. My 9x's cancel, which is what I wanted. I'd have -11y equals, and then this turns into -55. And then I'm going to divide both sides by -11, leaving me with my first answer, which is y equals 5. So now I have to do this process again, although I'm going to do it a little differently. I'm now going to take this y and substitute it in. I think it would be easiest to put it into the top equation because that one doesn't have any fractions. So I'm going to take this y right here, and I'm going to plug it in for this y in the top equation. And that's going to give me the second half of my answer. So 9x plus 7y, but instead of y I'm putting a 5, equals 17. So I would have 9x plus 35 equals 17. I would have to subtract 35 from both sides. So I would have 9x equals -18. And then divide both sides by 9. So my x value would be -2. So final answer here would be the ordered pair -2, 5.